Okay, here we are with Dudley. Dudley is a 5-week-old puppy from Fanci and Denzel. There are 4 in the litter, all boys. They are micro minis to minis. So that means they're going to be somewhere in size between 15 to 23, 24 pounds. I think this is Dudley. They're all pretty similar, but Dudley has less weight on his chest than Roddy. And he has somewhat of a straighter coat than Pickles. So we have 3 black phantoms like Dudley and 1 caramel or apricot boy. The apricot boy, I'm going to have to get him tested because it's possible that he could be Mellow's son. Not that it makes that much of a difference size-wise. The boys are fairly similar, but Mellow is, I would say, not as thick-boned as Denzel, so we would expect his puppy to be less. But this is Dudley. He's very sweet. They're still camping out here in my office because we've got some older pups in the basement. They will probably move down sometime next week. But yeah, that's Dudley. He's probably, of the 3, he might be a little more on the reserved side. He watches his brothers do more. Now, Clifford is, it's hard to tell if his nose is going to turn black. I think it's brown. And if it is brown, and if it stays brown, I believe that means he's a Denzel puppy. Because Mellow has a black nose. And Fanci has a black nose. But I don't think Mellow carries the chocolate gene in order to make a brown nose. So I'm going to guess that they're all Denzels at this point. But I will do DNA just to confirm. I just may not have that answer by the time they're ready to go home because the labs are backed up. Now, Clifford here is probably the most outgoing of the puppies, I find. Dana says Pickles is pretty outgoing as well. I find Clifford is a little bit an attention hound. He wants attention. He wants you to pick him up. He wants lovin's. Once you pick him up, he cuddles and he's great. He can be a little bit demanding at 6:30 in the morning on a Sunday. I wasn't too happy with you about that. We can go make up for it now. But he's very sweet. He's very pretty. This color is also very popular, this apricot / caramel. So anyway, that's Clifford. And I think he is the smallest. Now, who did I just have? Okay, so that was Dudley. Now, this is Roddy. Roddy and Dudley are very similar. Except Roddy has some white toes, and he has more white on his chest and on his chin. I would say he's a little bit heftier than Dudley. Dudley would be the smallest of the 3 blacks. His coat is, again, very similar to Dudley's. It's going to be a wavy curl, not a tight curl. Mom, Fanci, is black and tan. I don't know where she is. She's hiding somewhere. But she's got a curlier coat. And we'll see what that looks like in a minute on Pickles. So Roddy, again, very sweet, very cuddly, loves attention. You can see those markings on his legs. That's what we're referring to with the phantom, with all these tan, they call them points, for the eyebrows, the cheeks, the muzzle, the legs, underneath his butt even. Those will be tan. And then the rest of them is black, as you can see. Okay? So that is Roddy. Now, Pickles is sleeping way over here in the corner. He might get a little bit annoyed if I go to wake him up suddenly, but we'll see what we can do. Come here, buddy. Oh, come here. Come on. Come on, it's your turn to be on the camera. And he's significantly heavier than Dudley. He's got a bit of a cowlick right now. See that? It's funny. That doesn't always there. I think that's just the way he was slaying, and he's just waking up. But he doesn't have a lot of white. He's got a tiny little bit on his chest like Dudley has, but he's much curlier than Dudley. Still not as curly as Mom. Oh, and he just ripped a toot. He's a stinker. That's a wake-up toot. But again, you can see the phantom colorings. Pickles is, I would say he's pretty easygoing. Of the four, he may be the easiest going. He's confident, but not necessarily the first one to do everything. I'd say that's probably Clifford. He's giving the camera a dirty look. He's like, get that thing out of my face. Hey, buddy. You okay? He says, why did you wake me up? I was so content. But yeah, no, he's a pretty sweet boy. He'd probably be more on the larger size for this litter. He could reach 23 to 25. It's hard to say. Fancy's about 18, 19. Denzel's about 26, 27. He's really solid. And this little fella, Pickles, feels really solid too. Hey. You want to say hello? Or are you just going to be mad at me? I don't think he's mad at me. I think he just doesn't like the camera in his face. So anyway, that's it for Fancy's puppies at 5 weeks. We will be doing selections on them in the coming weeks. We're focusing right now on litters going home next weekend. That will be with Piper, Lulu, and Georgie. And then we'll do the selections on Fancy's puppies and Maisie's puppies and Annie's puppies the week after that, probably. So if you are on the reservation list and you are interested in one of these puppies, let me know. We still have to go through the regular process, which is to go through the orders as they came in. But it doesn't hurt to reach out if you are interested in a particular pup. Okay, that's it. Thanks. Bye for now.